So I wasn't gonna upload tonight, but I checked Twitter and there's actually some news for me to cover. Ooh. The GM or the assistant GM, Kate Mitchell from the Washington Justice, started talking about her players on this website, and I thought it was quite interesting. So I wanted to read through this and give my thoughts on it. So it starts off by saying, after trialing 150 players to form their first ever roster, that's quite a handful of scrims, the Washington Justice arrived at the inaugural lineup of 8 players, some with previous experience in the Overwatch League, others who spent the last year in Developmental Contenders League. The Justice hopes it has the right combination to surprise OWL pundits who believe the DC's roster figures to rank near the bottom of the league in terms of talent. Now, if you guys did watch my ranking videos, you'd know that, and spoilers if you haven't watched those videos, I did rank the Washington Justice in 16th, I believe. Now, I did say I'm very excited to watch this team. I'm not personally like a Washington fan, but I am quite excited to see them. They do have Ardo, who's a player that I really like, so we'll continue through the post. I will just skip over anything that isn't player related. And we move on to her starting to talk about the players. Yanis, or Janus, main tank. He's creative and took strategies that other main tanks just didn't do. He is one of the most entertaining players to watch in all of Overwatch. Now, this may be from an internal standpoint, I could see her saying that, but to me, when Janus or Yanis started playing on stage, I actually found him less exciting than Mano to watch, and less exciting than some of even the bad main tanks, because at least they were so bad it was sort of funny. Giannis just seemed to be just good enough at the role that no one could critique him on it, but not excellent, like that everyone would start praising him, so I don't know if I agree with that. I'd say his play is pretty creative. He's definitely very aggressive, but that's really all I have to say there. Next, they go on to talk about Farzix on support. He has incredible leadership and might have been the best communicator in the entire trials process. That's good, that's to note. He plays everyone in the support category, very notable. He'll be a veteran presence on the team. He is a great locker room guy and a solid professional. Now, being able to play every support isn't really the biggest deal in the league, because usually if you play a good Mercy, you're going to be conned into playing a good Lucio, and if you play a good Zen, usually you're going to be pushed to try out Ana. That's sort of just how the league sort of sets itself. And being a very good communicator, this is what gets Bishu his spot on the LA Gladiators, is being able to speak both Korean and English. I know this is completely different, but it's because he's an excellent communicator that they keep him on the team. So it's sort of a similar reason. Of course, I don't know if Farzix is any sort of bilingual, but it's that same sort of thing. Good at communication gets you your spot on the team. Next, they go to Hyonu, who's their other support player. He really distinguished himself in the trial process as one of our exciting prospects for the future. He's a diamond in the rough. Now, that's very bare bones what they've said there, but essentially I just think maybe he won't be started all the time. I actually have forgotten the Justice full roster right now until I go back through it here, but I don't think he'll be like the main thing that everyone's looking forward to at the start. I feel like they're going to try and build him up to be that player, which, you know, could be good, but, you know, it's sort of just saying he's not going to be amazing straight off the start, but he'll get there, and it's going to be great when he does. Next, they move on to talk about their first DPS player, Corey. He might be the best mechanical aimer to come out of the United States. That is a big claim. I'll be watching, but that is a huge claim. Watching him acquire targets is amazing. He has great maturity and he communicates well. Again, it's not really saying much, but the huge claim that he's the best mechanical aimer to come out of the United States, I have to see it to believe it first. I have to see it. Moving on to Stratus, the other DPS player. He's only 17 and is our ace in the hole. Wait, doesn't that mean he can't play? He can pick up any hero and grind it out. He will miss the first 2 matches of the OWL season because he's ineligible until he turns 18. Fortunately for the Justice, he turns 18 very early on in the season. They didn't really talk a lot about his actual play other than he can grind out certain heroes. And yeah, it sort of stunned me for a second. I was like, wait, if he's 17, how's he playing in the league? But, you know, he's going to be in there in the 3rd match onward. I will get to another point at the end of this. But Ardo, another DPS player for the team. Ardo was a gift. I can't believe Shanghai let him go. Neither can I. Letting Ardo go might one day be one of Shanghai's biggest mistakes. I am so excited to see Ardo play. I'm ready. Their roster just never gelled. He's a flashy player who can make highlight reel plays. Yes, he can. He's also flexible and durable if the meta or the style of the game ever changes. This is why Ardo is one of my favorite players. He's like budget profit, but for me got a lot more character. I can't wait, man. I just can't. Sorry, I just banged my desk. Guido on support. I'm absolutely delighted that we got the chance to work with him. He has excellent ability on flex support and is also a top level DPS option. I don't think they're going to play him on DPS that much. If they do, it'll be some sort of triple DPS strategy. I feel like it's more so the support thing. I reckon he can be a standout Zen given his own team. I feel like being on the same team as Ryo Jaehong did not help him last season stand out. So I'm excited. I'm excited there. And Sansam, tank, he demolished in tryouts. He's a lesser known name, but he had great cohesion with Giannis and does the little things right. Well, I mean, if he supports Giannis, then it was a good pickup. I don't know a whole lot about Sansam, as I said in my rankings video, but if he gels well with, Giannis, of course that's going to be good. Now, something I didn't point out during my rankings video is that Washington actually has a really bad, starting lineup. I do want to save it for another video where I start, picking teams to win the first couple of weeks of the league. But Justice is going up against the top 5 teams in within their first 10 matches. So I don't know how well they're going to do against those teams, but I do think power strength overall, I do still agree with my 16th. I could have maybe pushed them to 15th. And this post, while it does make me think I should put them higher, it is written by their GM, or their assistant GM. So I'm not going to let this persuade me because it's very sugar-coated, but I like to see this insight. I wish more teams would do this. That's all I've got for today. I managed to stretch a video that I only just thought of 4 minutes ago to 7 minutes long. So I literally did the impossible for you guys. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and ciao.